Greetings, fellow Seraphs. Rhadamant here. Thank you for tuning in to Vintage Story Frostlands. Episode 36, Iron Workshop. So this was a leaky pine? I don't really have time for this. Let's get home before the storm hits. Storm smithing's becoming a tradition? It sure is. I mean, otherwise I just like stand there and do nothing. Okay, where can I put all these stupid sticks? Cheers. Alright, I want one iron bloom, bunch of lignite, some food, that can go away. So iron bloom, flaxseed can go, resin can go for now, pine cones I'll keep. Oops. Actually, I'll keep the torches on me. Pine cones I'll keep because I'll plant a bunch of pine trees around me. That. Other anvil. I need a hammer and tongs. Grab copper. Grab my lantern. I'll just bring the whole stack of iron blooms in case I want them. Forge. What am I missing? I think I have everything. Yeah, I think I have everything. Oh! And let's get this moving. So we used, okay, I won't have enough strong tannin for it. Got it. Water to cool things? I don't need water to cool things. I think I have everything I need. So current priority is more storm forging. Where'd my oh, yeah, there it is. Plan is to make an iron work a bloom, make an iron chisel, break the bronze anvil down, and then I'll have a bunch of bronze stuff that I can turn into. Oh, I already have a forge here. I'll have a bunch of bronze stuff I can turn into chest material. So step one is work a bloom. I know the storm's not here yet, but it's going to be here soon enough that I might as well just start this. And then once I have all of the chest scraps, I will then work more iron to turn into the other materials that I need, like the pounder caps and the health hammer head. Come on, get warm. Probably hot enough. My eyes might deceive me, but it looks like I'm going to have so much extra iron chunks on this thing. One of the, let's call them the wasteful ingots. Yeah, look at this. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Alright. Chisel. And then I take one of the most plentiful ingots I've ever had and cut off almost all the material to make a chisel. Because I think the chisel is the smallest thing that you can make out of it. Well, that's a spicy hot chisel. Oops. Bye-bye! Okay, so we have tons of, copper and bronze now. And I'm going to be making some things to be able to make chest storage, because we have started on making a base, and you know, storage vessels I don't want to keep using forever, so nails and strips, exactly. And afterwards, I'll do the regular smithing. Man, this storm is really just taking its time. Well, my food perish timer is not that bad compared to the outside temperature being -7. Start bad-mouthing the storm. Storm, you ain't nothing! You can't hurt me! You're a joke! It's not working. Oh, here it is. Oh, yep. That didn't take very long. I should take your advice chat more often. Insult the storm, summons the storm. Got it. I will forever remember that. Things are starting to look a little weird. Another thing, maybe the next thing I make will be a spare hammer out of a bloom, just so that I am not in a situation where I break my hammer and I'm just like stuck staring at the storm. I mean, my hammer has a lot of durability still, but it would be awful if I somehow managed to not have a hammer for the rest of the storm. So speaking of which, let's do that now. Start to eat this up. Okay, so we have the chisel and nails and strips. So if you're wondering about the nails and strips, when you have nails and strips, they can become wooden chests. So a wooden chest is just a bunch of boards around nails and strips, so we can make 8 chests out of that, and I have a bunch of bronze with the intention of making even more nails and strips eventually as well. So that, you know, I'll actually have some decent organization, which will be nice. And then when you have a chest, you can then add a sign to it, which is just boards and a stick for a labeled chest, so that I can, with some charcoal, label what's inside and know what I'm working with. And then after that, we'll do... So after this hammer, my next project will be the Hammer head. So I'll do some more blooms. Let's just heat the bloom up now. It doesn't take me too long to hammer these out. The Hammer head, and then subsequently the pounder caps. And then I'll do as many bronze chests. I might want to make 1 of the ingots or 2 of the ingots. Actually, I might want to make some bronze spears. Bronze spears, not specifically tin bronze, but bronze spears are the best spears that you can get. There's no such thing as iron or steel spears. So, hucking a bunch of spears, like in rapid succession, is very high damaging. And I might just want a bunch of bronze spears for that. So if something needs to die rapidly, I have the munitions to do mass spear assassinations. It can come in handy. Wow, I think there was no spare voxels for mistakes on this one. Yeah, this was a one of them cheapskate ingots. Glad I didn't misclick anywhere. All right, so this is the hammerhead. Radlocker, thank you for the bits. I feel like basically a hammerhead is just like an ingot on a stick. But, yeah, whatever. Alright, you are gonna be the start of a Hellhammer. It'd be cool if there was songs on the soundtrack for the storms. So the storms weren't just like spooky noises, but you know, like its own subset of music. The way that when you go into deep caves, it has its own special sounds. I mean, it could just be a limitation of the composer, but I would like that. That way I could look forward to storms that, despite the fact that they're a little nauseating, they had a cool soundtrack, the cool music. I'm just gonna pick this up and work this one. A better saw would be a good idea, yeah. Because I have a copper saw that's wearing out. True. So, maybe like a few bronze spears, a bronze saw, and then like two more, one of the double strips of nails. So I have 16 chests plus tools and weapons. Oh, no, I didn't see that. I was like, why isn't that raising? That explains it. It's funny. The work item and the ingot look the exact same, just about. Alright, let's flatten this out, though. Ah, why'd I do it like that? I mean, it's not broken, but that was not smart. I should have aligned it. Just require a lot more hammering. Oh well, at least it's one of those, like, I only have to make it once ever. So, whatever. Not like I have somewhere better to be. Oh! Actually, I take that back. Storm's waning. Well, it's a little easier on the eyes. Maybe I don't need to salvage that voxel. Damn, they dispersed fast. I went out to see if there was like a low-hanging fruit, if I could mess with anyone. Just like, nope, they're gone. Well, this bad boy is almost done. Just got to do a little trimmings. Okay. And then powder caps. I think what I'll do is I'll... Oh, that ran out of fuel. What I'll do is I will continue working the smithy and do the chest making later, because I have enough for like some initial chests, and not worry about doing the whole thing right now, so that I can get to blacksmithing. I was just calculating if I had more captive storm time. I heard a shiver. It's got to be below me in a cave or something that spawned. Yeah, looking at my my hammer's durability, I was definitely right to make a second hammer, because this thing's pretty used. The yellow in the bar in my toolbar indicates its health. I'm sure most of you knew that, but when you guys thought that I had broken my my shears were like still in the green, so maybe you weren't aware that the color is coded to its durability. Probably I'm insulting your intelligence by assuming you didn't know that, but I'll point it out anyway. So a lot of people thought that tool broke, and it was like, no, it was green. It wasn't even in the red. It was nowhere near broken. It just disappeared. But not in the same way that my backpack disappeared. Like, I think it legit just despawned. Which is why I kept looking for the backpack, but for the shears, I was like, yeah, no, they're gone. These are some ugly ingots. It is going to be lovely to never have to hammer out an ingot ever again. Once that... Well, I shouldn't say never, but... Ideally, once I have a Helve Hammer, the Helve Hammer does all the bloom working for me. Not me. Gotta outsource the work. Okay, powder cap. So the powder caps, the way the pulverizer works is it's just like a big mechanized smasher. And the powder caps is what goes on the end of the pounder poles or something. I don't know what to call them exactly. And the only thing that really matters here is, depending on the strength of the caps, it does limit what you can pound. So... making copper pounder caps not as good as iron ones. That's all that you really need to know. It doesn't matter other than that. But yeah, much like anvils, pounder caps have tiers. So iron powder cap is a tier 3 powder cap, whereas copper would be tier 1. So I don't think it makes much sense to do powder caps that aren't tier 3. Or at least tier 2. I don't know. Oops, that was heavy smash. Cool. Well, those are all the metalworking that I need to do for the project. Hey, Shiver, I hear you. You're down there, aren't you? So now let's do the rest of the mechanisms. Build a Elf hammer, and pulverizer. I actually might not have the... oh, my lantern. I might not have the fat for the pulverizer. I don't know how much fat I have. So I may hit a resource bottleneck at some point, but at least I'll get the ball rolling. What about a saw? I already have a saw. If I need to make another saw, I can make it in my main base. I don't need to make it in my storm cellar. Shelter thingy. I don't know what it is. Crops, how you do? Some carrots, 7 of 8. Parsnips, rye, flax. Ooh, 6 of 9! 10 of 12? Oh, it's getting growing. Wow, I'm hyped. Alright, I don't want to carry tongues around with me forever, so let's quench. I keep tripping on this stuff, so I'm going to move the meteoric. Tired of stumbling on it. All right. So the powder caps go on last for the pulverizer. So next thing we want to make is the Hell of Hammer hammer. So I just need a bunch of boards. And I'll start hanging tools up too. I'll actually need the chisel more than likely. But I'll use the copper one first. And the saw. Alright. I don't need coal for this. I, again, was not hungry at all during the storm. Okay. I felt like I had boards somewhere. Yeah, here, there. Alright, so there's the actual hammer. Next up is the toggle, or Health Hammer base. We could do the base. So that requires one of the resin I got. So that would be chisel, hammer, board, and resin. And then we need the toggle. Wooden toggle. So 5 of the 4 resin. There it is. 1, 2, 3, 4. So I have 2 resin left over. How come it has ice windows? Because I haven't made glass. Toggle. So I need more boards. We've got chisel, resin. Where's my old... Oh, I hung my old hammer up. I should... That was a mistake. I should be using up the durability of the damaged hammer rather than using the new hammer. I need an axle, actually, first. So let's go get some fat. And while I do that, I'm going to put my better conditioned hammer away and the nails and strips away for now. So as you can see, the inventory is filling up pretty nicely. That's so smart. Yeah, I had a glacier nearby, and a huge part of this run has been the fact that I started off in winter and needed a rush to make like a farm and stuff like that, so I didn't leave myself a lot of time for making things look nice or whatever. It was just like bare raw efficiency, and as a result, I came up with a lot of shortcuts. So that's all I need for the Hellhammer. Alright, next up is the Pulverizer. So we have the Pulverizer frame, and for that I need to get one of the granite blocks that I got. And then a lot more boards than I currently have, so... Is that enough? No. I'm refusing to do math. Okay, that is the correct amount. So saw, block, boards, pulverizer frame. Nice. Oops. Then we need the regular toggle, pulverizer toggle, and that needs a plate. So I am going to need to smash a plate for the toggle. The recipe is showing business bronze, but if I'm not mistaken, it can just be it can be any plate, right? It doesn't have to be business bronze. And I know I'm a little over time, but I wanted to finish this project first. So I already have the axle for this. So let's go smash a plate. Hope you don't mind the overtime, but thanks for reminding me that our overtime. And then while that's heating up, yep, I let these burn out. I'm only going to put one torch in instead of two. Keeping it cheap. We also, what is it? The pounders. So while we wait on that, I'll do some pounders. And I think you need, what, 2 of them? 1 is not enough. Very full inventory. Well, I'm not really working the iron bloom, so I can put that away. Okay. Tin bronze plate. I love the color of it. I can't believe how long resin took with like double death runs. Just oof. But as a very good milestone, we'll have all the mechanisms, sands for the sails, done this stream. Well, this stream plus a little time, right? Which means that if y'all are impatient, future you know, whoever shows up to if and when there is a next stream, if you want me to go forage for flax or kill drifters around rifts as safely as I can, or hunt in dungeons for gears so that I can purchase linen, flax, or twine, it might be possible to get mechanical power going, which then lends itself to, do we push for steel? Do we... because we could, of course, just immediately push to get bauxite and get steel making. Or, alternatively, do we make, you know, full set of armor? But that's up to you guys. Alright, so the pulverizer toggle. Oh, I keep hitting guide. Which is axle, plate, chisel, hammer. And I believe that is all that we need. If I am not mistaken. So hanging up my tools. And we'll go up there and put this in. Assembling everything as needed. Boy, did that take a long time. So I think what I'll do is I will build the pulverizer, or the Hellhammer here. Oh. I didn't bring... Yeah. I'm gonna need 4 full-size cobblestone. I forgot about that. I could put the slabs upside down, but I want to do it right. I don't want to do it half finished or incorrectly and then have to fix it at a later date. A personal preference. There was obviously was a solution. Hell, it could float, technically. But alright, where is my full-sized cobble? There it is. I have exactly the right amount of material. Just in case I need it, I'll bring other slabs with me. Oops. Oh, never mind. But yeah, it is actually 3 days from blooming. So my very sad grain and fruit nutrition, I will soon have lots of flax porridge and flax and cranberry porridge or something. My luck will change. My very grain and turnip heavy diet will change. Right, there's the... Oh, I always put that backwards. Base. And the hammer. And then if I had mechanical power, you know, if I had sails, that would be spinning, and then engage the clutch, which then engages the transmission, which then makes the hammer go bang, bang, bang on a anvil there. It doesn't make that much sense to build a... Oh god, that is so in my way. To build the pulverizer. So I'm going to just build a pulverizer here, knowing that I'm going to have to move everything. But I'm only doing this so that I can assemble it and be like, yeah, okay, I have everything I need. So the pulverizer, the base, the caps, and now the pulverizer's done. And this would obviously just hook up to the same powertrain. I would move the Hellhammer and put the pulverizer in. And then the pulverizer is ready to pound. It would probably want chutes, but I'm not going to bother building chutes because chutes require a lot of smithing. I'm just going to wait until the Hellhammer has power to build chutes for the pulverizer. So, there we go. We have everything that we need for a Hellhammer and a pulverizer. And I already have a Quarn, so we have all of the mechanical power stuff done. It took me way more time than I would like to... Oh god, oh god. Would like to admit, but it did... Oh, and my lantern's up there. Lantern. Lantern, lantern. But yeah, it's done. And I can celebrate the benefits once I have a little bit more flax. I'm gonna go back down to my lovely farm and celebrate. Ooh, there's pretty thick snow. With no light up there, you would not even know that I have like a entire smith set up. Oh, you know what? I don't know. The cranberry is not... I don't know. 9 days, 3 days. I don't... Maybe it won't fruit. If it doesn't, whatever. Flax porridge. Maybe I'll make bread. Maybe I'll make a proper... a proper bread oven and cook up some bread or something. We'll have to see. But, friends, I think after I put away a few of these items, this is all the time I have for this stream. So, thank you so very much for tuning in to another Vintage Story. Thank you for tuning in to Vintage Story Frostlands, which originally streamed live on Twitch December 12th. If you have any feedback or questions for me, let me know in the comments below. If you would like to catch a live stream of mine, Rhadamant.com has my stream schedule and countdown timers to upcoming streams. If you would like to join my online gaming community on Discord, Rhadamant.com has a link to it, as does the description of this video. Thank you so very much for watching, and a special thank you to my Patreon patrons, Twitch subscribers, and viewers like you that support the channel and made it all the way to the credits. Thank you so very much. I hope to catch a next episode or an upcoming stream. Farewell, my fellow Seraphs.